support during the last 12 months or during the most recent year you received support. So, if you spent 12 months, if you spent 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, and you split the 52 weeks dead down the middle, no parent provided more financial support than the other, it's dead 50-50. Who provided the most emotional support? Somebody gave more than the other. Somebody cared. If you're the parent that's sitting through this meeting and you stayed through the whole thing and the other parent left, you provided more support. I'm joking because you're listening to me. But, I can't tell you who this is. You know who provides more support for that child. If the child lives with one parent more out of the year, that's the parent that goes on the FAFSA. It does not matter who's claimed on taxes, because that could be different in the divorce decree. It could say one parent 1 year, one parent the next. It's who provides the most support. And I don't want you to ask questions about that. If you have specific questions, I'll be glad to answer those after this is over. Now, PINs. You have to sign your FAFSA, and you can't sign your computer. So a parent and the student need to register for a PIN. The website for that, you just go to the FAFSA. There's a link right over. You go to the FAFSA website. You can link right over to the PIN website, and that's how you're going to sign your FAFSA. What happens is the CPS, the Central Processing System, they're going to send you basically a SAR report. That's what SAR stands for. Just basically your information. If your information is correct, you don't have to do anything else. You just verify your information. Your EFC that you get when you finish your FAFSA becomes your expected family contribution. It becomes official. It becomes what you can contribute towards your child's education, what your family can contribute. What the college receives is what's called an ISER, an Institutional Student Information Report. They receive this about 10 to 14 days after that FAFSA is submitted. They're going to be able to issue financial aid once they start packaging for student financial aid awards. They give this, they'll send it to you, and you'll look on your financial aid award letter. If you start seeing subsidized loans, Pels, that meant your EFC was low enough that you could receive those. If you see unsubsidized, that meant you didn't qualify for need-based aid. That's how they award. The college is the one that actually awards the financial aid off of this FAFSA data. Last but not least, special circumstances. This is information that cannot be reported on FAFSA, or this is things that happen after the FAFSA is submitted. So you send an explanation to the financial aid office at each of the colleges that you submit your FAFSA to. You can submit up to 10 colleges, so you might have to write 10 letters, or you can write one and then print it off and sign it. The colleges can review the special circumstance. They might request additional documentation. The decision that they make is final. You can't appeal it again. This is it. This is a one-time decision. Some examples of special circumstances: change in employment status. Let's say you fill out your FAFSA, and then you do this on February the 15th. You submitted it, and then you go to work on February the 20, however many days are in February 28th, and they decide, hey, layoffs are going to happen. You can't change it on FAFSA. You submitted it already. You can write a letter to the college and say, hey, our income, it looks like we have this, but now we've had a change in employment status. Can you do something to help us out? I will tell you, this letter needs to come from the student, not the parent. This is now the student's time to grow up and take responsibility for their actions at the college. It will be taken better from the college. Medical expenses not covered by insurance. Hey, we might have some money that you see on taxes and that, but this isn't covered by insurance. I have to make payments. I can't go behind on those. Let them make the statement. Let them make it. It doesn't hurt you. All they can say is no. Change of marital status. Things happen. Unusual dependent care expenses. And last, and I want to give you a little explanation of this. Students cannot obtain parent information. This doesn't mean that son or daughter missed curfew and now they're not in speaking terms with one or more parents. They're going to tell you, sorry, apologize, go back. This is a little bit more serious. This is one where it's not safe for the student to go to the parent. I've seen this happen twice in my 5 years. This is where it's dangerous for the student. This is one where the child could be in harm if they go to the parent, whether it's a drug situation, whether it's just a gang situation, were the two instances that I've dealt with. And they will verify this. They will ask the school counselor. They will ask maybe a priest or a pastor to verify, is this truth of the story? And if this is some truth to this, or if there's truth to this, the college can make dependency overrides. So it's, like I said, it's not something that, the daughter didn't clean her room, so mom kicked her out. It's going to be something that the college is then going to say, you got to go to mom and just say, I'm sorry, I'll do better, or, I really need this for my college, I won't come back home, but I really need your information for my future. I've seen that many times where, you got to bite the bullet and just say, I'm sorry. But this is not just for any kind of situation. Finally, my information, and I know this took a long time. I'm sorry if it was boring to you. It is dry information, but I hope it was helpful to you. My name is Thomas Munir, and my email address is at the bottom. It's thomasm@gsfc.org. And I will be more than happy to answer questions afterwards down front if you have any particular questions, or if you have questions when you're filling out the